Welcome to Book Date with You, the platform where we recommend the best book to you. Today is episode 134, and we're going to recommend this book to you by Mel Robbins, The Let Them Theory. So, who is Mel Robbins? Maybe I'll give you a short description. So, Mel Robbins, she is a New York Times bestseller, author, and world-renowned expert on mindset, motivations, and behavior change, whose work has been translated into 41 languages and with millions of books sold. And she is also seven number one Audible titles and billions of video views. So you can see that Mel have actually a lot of impacts on worldwide, and she's a truly global. So let's hear about this new book from Mel Robbins.
Thank you so much, Gideon. Remember or not, last time we actually shared her book, The High Five
High
Habits.
five.
Yes. And then the 5 second rule. We do share two of her previous book before. We will put the link down below so you can check it out later. So this is the latest book by her, The Let Them Theory. I'm so in love with this book. Mel Robbins is always one of my favorite author to go for, and I never miss a book from her.
Oh,
So this is the book. All right. This Let Them Theory is a proven method, all right, that we're going to teach us how to protect our time, our energy, and focus what truly matters to us. So this book, we're going to teach us how to learn, stop giving the power. Okay, stop giving our power away to other people and start creating the life that we come first, which is our dreams, our goals, and our happiness. What is the best part of this book? The best part is the Let Them Theory does not change your life for the better. It transforms the life for those people around us. Wow. I love this book so much. And even Mel Robbins should give a guarantee in this book. Seldom author give a guarantee in a book. She gave a guarantee in a book. She said, if you practice this, but what she shared with us, your life will get a little easier and your relationship will get so much better. So let's dig in. The first ever chapter, she always mentioned about this one, and I think it's so important to share for every one of us. Is like, stop wasting your life on things that you can't control. We hear this again and again. And how much time that we really able to practice this. And Mel Robbins said so many years she spent trying to be everything for everyone else, thinking that if she can just do enough, say the right things, and keep everyone happy, and she would finally feel good about herself. The truth is, other people hold no real power to us unless we give them the power. So this sentence seems to be very simple, but I just want you to sink it in at the moment. So many circumstances. She gives so much example in the book that I just want to highlight a few. For example, if you can say let them, like let your family be late, so absolutely everything we go to, and let people hate the photo I just share online. Let them leave the dishes in the sink. Let my relative be judgmental of my career. And let my mother-in-law disagree with my parenting. So she is like putting a lot of example. I'm putting up some so that we can refer to how to say let them. And along the journey for this sharing, I will share like why the let them be so powerful. Because the more we say let them, the more we can realize that a lot of things that we worry about actually does not worth our time. It does not deserve our time to go and worry or to care for. Because not everyone was worth our energy. It is so liberating to know that. You know, and I also very curious, like Gideon, in what kind of situation or circumstances, like you have the experience that um a situation that you feel like you feel like you need to practice this let them let them.
Um, I think especially let them theory will be work a lot in household. Just give
Mm-hmm.
an example of household, like even you are the man of the house, you can't control everything. So for me, like some part of the house is take control over by my in-laws. Let's say kitchen. So I will say that kitchen is let them. So because I don't cook really, I don't have time to cook and also not really like cooking. So if if someone like to do that and they feel that is their area, so you just let them. Let them means for me like kitchen is like the cleanliness of the kitchen, how they want to cook the food, how they want to manage the kitchen, set up all these things. I let them. Um, you know, if if she will try to intervene, I'm sure it may not bring to we will have a lot of conflict.
Or yeah, I also feel like I want to ask this like, how do you feel if you put this, let them? It's just like, okay, this is the place that belongs to, you know, them, let them do whatever they want in that area. So how do you feel?
I think the important thing is if you practice like them, you don't want to you don't want to cause yourself to be unhappy first.
Mm.
I think the principle, the base for me is if you let them, you need to have at least peace of mind first, or bring some happiness to yourself.
Oh, yes. Mm. You know what Mel Robbins mentioned in the book is the more I say let them, the more I had for myself. Time to think, time to breath, time to have fun, time to spend on what matters to me, and time to take care of myself. Like what Gideon shared is more on the time to take care of his own emotion, right? So I think all this really, really matters because all human beings have this hardwired the need for control. So there's the fact like no matter how hard you try, you will never, ever, I just want to say, never, ever be able to control or change another person. The only person that you can control and influences you yourself. The only person that you can change is yourself. So your thoughts, your action, and also your feelings. So I want to share another one is let them doesn't mean that giving away your control. It's actually reclaiming it. Just for example, like Gideon just now shared his example. So good. Like giving away let the in-laws to take care of the kitchen. It doesn't mean that giving away the power. It's actually reclaiming back his own emotion. If everyone need to take care of the same place, they will have a big war happen over there. So it's just great time to reclaiming back the time and his own emotion to take care of himself. So the word what actually Gideon mentioned is actually choosing. He chose to let them. That this word choose is actually very, very matters. So you are reclaiming your power to choose how you respond to it. So you're releasing, like you're releasing the grip on how things should go and allowing them to unfold the way they will go. The word is actually you are freeing yourself. You know how many times in the book from Mel Robbins, this book, she mentioned about free. When you are putting let them, you are actually freeing yourself. I don't know how much you can feel that. I will share with you later on. So the let them is like you're making the conscious decision that not allow other people behavior to bother you. When you say let them, you take responsibility for what you do next. So this is coming to the part that we have this fundamental human nature law of human nature is you cannot control what other people say, think, and do. Right? We cannot control what other people say, think, and do. And then if you try to, you will lose your power. So in order to reclaiming back your power, say let them. Then you can focus on what you think and what you do and what you say. So now when we say let them, it's the first part of the equation. what is even more important and more powerful is the second part of the equation, which is called let me. Oh, this one I really love so much because let me is like, let me is an opportunity for me to for you to put your time, your energy, and your values at the center of your life. It is where you get to choose what worth your attention and what is not. So it's like you are start to say, let me to do what I want to do. Let me take care of my own health. Let me take care of my own space. Like you are reclaiming back whatever you want to do. Your center focus in yourself. I think the let me is even more powerful. You are literally putting your mind back to yourself. So that is one chapter. I love it so much. It's like let them think bad thoughts about you. People will leave negative opinions about you, and there is absolutely nothing you can do to change about it. Let them judge, let them disapprove, let them have their own opinions, let them think about bad thoughts, and let them talk bad about you behind you. Right? It's okay, right? So I don't know, since we are talking about this, Gideon, I also would love to, do you have any circumstances like, you know, I'm very curious because I have my own situation that I will share with you later. It's like how when people they have some different thoughts or bad thoughts about you, they say something bad about you, how you respond to them at this chapter of your life compared to your previous chapter of your life.
Mm, I think maybe during my younger time,
Mm.
I think most people also we take a lot of care of what people comment on you, feedback on
Mhm.
you. Maybe because of your ego, uh, or you, yeah. A lot of people say, it's not what you think you are, it's what people think you are, and where you are yourself, So your image actually is what people think, It's not really you think what is your image, So it's like in your younger time, your image is projected by what people think. But I think when you are growing wiser, older, uh, you basically project your own image. You don't take so much care about what people think, So yeah, and for me, it's like if people, because sometimes I also receive some criticism when I post something on social media, let's say Facebook,
Mm.
and people say that, oh, why you, oh, this is not good, or this is what, and then I don't even respond. So I don't
They
even
didn't
talk
worth your
back.
time,
Yeah,
right?
anyway,
They
yeah,
didn't worth your time to go and
yeah.
respond even to them.
I should
It's
not even read, but sometimes I just accidentally read the comment. Yeah.
for me, okay, when he talks about this one, right? I will share about me later on, but I would just want to share what Mel Robbins wrote in this book. So good. It's like, you are going to think, I don't want people to think negative thoughts about me. You will like automatically you will have this one. I say you just let them think about what they want to think because adults are allowed to think whatever they want to think, right? So are you. So if you let them, you will set you free. For example, what Mel Robbins put in this book, I agree so much, is when you start to care so much about what other people think about you, when you drill down to the level of the deep, it's actually your self-doubt. It's actually your fear of like, for example, I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. People were going to be mad at me. So it's like all these things will come out. So which if you are going to play the game of life that you want, let them think what they want. It's like, let me do what I want. It doesn't matter, right? And yesterday, when I prepare for this sharing, I actually sit down and think, when is the time that I start to be so good to let them, to think, what they want to say about me, who want to say about me, whatever. I s- I realize it's starting from my study time, my university time. I start to develop this important skill. It's like, I don't care. I don't care what people think about me. I don't care what people say about me. I don't give a damn of that. I just, you know, I feel so, the word is free. I feel so free when I don't care what other people think about me. I can do, I can be myself. So that actually means that I hold my power. And Mel Robbins shared in this book, when you are proud of yourself, you hold all the power. You actually hold all the power to live your life and just say, let me live my life in a way that makes me proud. Let me make the decision that align with my focus. Let me take risks because I want to. And let me follow the path of my soul that tuning me around. That is important. It's like I live my own life. I don't care what other people say about my life. My happiness, my joy of my life does not determine on what they say. So I'm so good at that. This is, I don't know. I just feel like when I practice this, I know that it's the answer to is freedom. And the next part of the book is talking quite a big chunk of the book is talking about the relationship and the let them theory. For example, mastering the adult's friendship, motivating other people to change, helping someone who is struggling, and choosing the love that you deserve. So there's one big chunk talking about the three pillars of friendship. It's about proximity, timing, and energy. And let me just brief you through a little bit. What is proximity? Proximity, that is like the proximity of your physical body together, right? So if you're staying nearby with your friend, it allows you for the time to fortify your connections and share the infinite experiences together and memories that allow you to build the trust in your relationship. That's first, proximity. Second, it's about timing. Oh, this is so important. So every one of us, we have a different chapter of our life. So when you are having the same chapter of your life with someone, you literally can resonate and relate it so much better. So what I want to share is sometimes I have difficulty for my own experience that I cannot relate to those people that have kids. Because I'm single, I don't have kids. When they are trying to share a lot of their own challenges with kids, sometimes it's not so easy for me to understand what they are going through, right? So that's why in different chapter of our life is so important. Or even you have friends like you are so good and great during your study time, and then when you come out to work, and then you may not know, suddenly you just go in a different direction, right? I believe, Gideon, you also have this similar experience, right? Different friends in a different chapter of your life.
Yeah, yeah. Different frequency.
Yes, the frequency is the third part. We're going to talk about the energy level because energy shift. We were going to shift over time of our energy. So sometimes when we are in a different level of the energy, so those people around us will be different as well. So those let's say you are up level your energy, and those people in a different level, it will somehow, I would say, disappeared. Like they can't come together. It's natural. So this is the three pillars of the friendship that Mel Robbins shared in the book. And the next part, which is the last part I want to share, it's about people only change when they feel like it. Hmm, yes, because I'm also the one that dealing with a lot of human behavior of change. So there's one sentence Mel Robbins share. When you push someone, it only makes the person push back. You are working against the fundamental law of human nature. People need to feel in control of their own decisions. You want people in your life to change, but pressuring them creates resistance to it. So the most important is what we can do. If you have someone in your life, it can be your spouse, it can be your parents, it can be your children or whoever around you that's so close and you are so loving, you love them so much. The power is at the influence. That is a big whole chapter talking about how to unlock the power of your influence. Because people are social creatures. We are inspired by the people around us. So this is the very important thing is focus on what we can control, which is our behavior, and then make it fun and easy. Model it like fun and easy. So this book, Mel Robbins shared, there is an ABC loop. What is an A? A is called apologize and ask open-ended question. So what is apologize? So she actually give this sentence like, start the conversation by first apologizing. For example, she give this one. I want to apologize for judging and pressuring you, and I realize that I have never asked you how you feel about your fill in the blank. Maybe it's like, I realize that I haven't asked you how you feel about your health, your job, your marriage, your finance, all this. Start by apologizing. When you start this, really listen. Really sit down, lean in, and listen. Then, really listen and feel what actually this person feels about this issue. Very important. And then you can follow up with the questions, for example, how do you feel about that? Or have you thought about what you might want to do about this? I think this sentence is very powerful. Have you ever thought about how you might want to do about them? Let them go and think about themselves. Because people do not want the idea of change coming from you. They want the idea coming from them. They are the one decide they want to change. So this is important. And then the B stand for back off. Back off and stop pressuring them. No more pressure. Just back off and observe. Back off, nothing to do, right? The most important is you yourself. You are modeling the change. You want to influence them. So, for example, I give you examples like healthy. So, like eating, I give you example, simple one first. Drink more water. I can see so many people are dehydrated nowadays. So, if you want people to around you to drink more water, first of all, you got to drink more water. You model it first and you make it fun. Are you sure? I can actually make drinking water to be real fun if you know me. So if they start to drink more water, C is celebrate the progress. Oh, yay! They actually drink more water. It's like you celebrate the progress and you continue to model the change. So this is something very fascinating to see. People want to see it fun and easy way to do it. And then if let's say, Mel Robbins in the book, she mentioned about this. 6 months. This is a very good time. Six months you give the time to the person. If the person hasn't changed or has not tried to change, assume they are not going to. This is scientifically backed up. If 6 months you already model the change, you want to influence them, and they are not going to change, no, they are not. They are not trying to do anything. For example, smoking. No, it's like they are not going to change. You know that they are not going to change. So now we come to the D. Is decide if this is a deal breaker or not for you. For example, someone are smoking. Let's say your spouse smoking. And you want them to change. You influence them. They are no more, you don't want them to smoke. And they do not want to change. And you have to decide whether it's a deal breaker for you or not. Deal breaker means, are you able to accept this person in your life as your husband or wife? So if you can accept it, And then you have to do the E, which is and the bitching. No more. You just accept it as who he or she is. If you cannot accept, which is this is a deal breaker, and then you got to end the relationship. No more. Looks simple. Yes. It's like, she have a chart to actually explain this. To me, it's easy when we see it, the whole, how I explain all this and how she explained in the book. But one thing, along the journey, you need a lot of patience. You need a lot of compassion. To me, I tried before and ended up, I know this is not a deal breaker. I decide to accept the person. So this is, uh, so, and another situation is I know it's a deal breaker and I end the relationship. So I know that this is not something, this is a non-negotiable thing for me. So this is a deal breaker and a relationship. It looks simple, but sometimes you need to deal with a lot of your own emotion as well. And the conclusion of the book is so important. She mentioned about people, the people and the situation around you, it looks like a weather. Whether it's a sunshine, rainbow, or raining day, cloudy day. The fact is you can never control over people. You will never ever able to control people, how they think, how they act, and how they love you, whether they love you or not. It's like, so ask yourself this question. So why on earth that you would ever give them the level of control over you that you have been? If this is the case, like you always said, so many years, consumed with, being so consumed with other people, their feelings, their thoughts, and what they are doing. So this book can be such a wake-up call for you. Such a wake-up call. And telling you that you are in charge. You are really in charge. And if you realize this, it's what we call liberation. She put this sentence in the book. Liberation. The word. You will experience what we call freedom. I want to tell you, this feeling is so awesome. It's so awesome that you feel yourself is so free. It's so free. The free is not the time freedom. Okay? It's free in terms of your, I want to say it's like the soul. I feel so free. So please go and check it out, the book, and read. I read cover to cover. Really so good. So let me know what are the things that you want to let them and what you choose to let me. And then share your comments below, and we're going to see you in the next episode.